My name is Haley Flaherty and I play Meg Giry. We've done about a month now in this contract and I'm absolutely loving it. Every night's slightly different and I'm still learning the show. Well, I know the show, but I'm still learning what I can do with it and having a really, really good time. Yeah, I think it's still early days, so my interpretation of the role is changing. Not very much. I knew from the beginning where I wanted to go with her, but depending on who's on, we've had a couple of covers on, you find new things and you think, oh yeah, she might do that there, or I really enjoy playing off different people's responses, and we're working with a cast where they do mix up the show a lot and they don't do a kind of standard performance every night, so it's really good, and I find new things all the time depending on what's thrown at me from different angles. Thinking on my feet is good. Yes, many times. I've seen Phantom many times. It was one of those shows that came to Edinburgh a lot when I was a child, and it was on tour, and it was, apart from Cats was the first big show I saw, and Phantom was one of the second ones that I saw. I've always loved it, yeah, and strange because it's quite a dark show and it's different from a lot of other things out there. And when the chance came up to audition for Love Never Dies, I thought I'd love to be part of that. I think in the first one you only had little snippets of her life and you could see, you know, she was a bit under her mum's thumb and really good friends with Christine, where in this one you start off seeing a lot more of Meg and Madame Giry and the Phantom, and then Christine and Raoul come in. Like, great to get to develop her a bit more. I think Meg's most important relationship, I would say, is probably with her mum. Only because of the 10 years that have passed, she's been with her the whole way through, and she has a relationship with the Phantom, but not that we don't get to see much of their one-on-one relationships in this. And I try very much in the show to keep my relationship with Christine completely friendly, and any bugbears that Meg might have, I try and make sure it's not with Christine, it's always with the acknowledgement from the Phantom. So yeah, I think she's got a lot of interesting relationships, and then there's Raoul who comes in and you never really know if she's looked up to him, or yeah, there's a lot of interesting, without saying too much, a lot of interesting relationships in the show. I don't know if Meg is in love with the Phantom. I've been asked this a lot. I feel like she wants love from him, but I don't know if she's in love with him. I think she wants to be seen how he saw Christine. She strives for acknowledgement from him, but I don't know if she's in love with him. And we never hear of her father, so I never know whether she maybe is missing a male role in her life anyway. So it's a kind of, she always wants to please him and always wants to be seen by him, but I don't know if she's in love with him. I think maybe she's got some kind of warped love for him, but I don't know if it's, yeah, she doesn't have a boyfriend, so maybe I don't know what she's saying. Maybe she is on some level, but I think more for the love from him for herself would be much more what she's after. I think when you take over a role, you always bring a bit of yourself to the role. I don't think you intend to change things, but just, you know, if we were all going to be carbon copies, I think the public might get pretty bored. And with any role, like whoever takes over Phantom next or Christine, they always bring a little bit of their own interpretation. I just wanted to make sure that everyone loved Meg the whole way through, straight through to the end. I didn't want anyone to, no matter what she does in the show, I didn't want anyone to think she was deliberately hurting people, or she was, you know, I just wanted to see she's a little lost soul and she's tried and tried and tried to make her own way, and it just never seems to get there for her. I think you have to love her and pity her and not at any point have any bad feelings towards her. So yeah, I think about that every night. I try and make sure you want to help her, you don't want to push her away or be sick of her. That's what I try and bring to Meg.